not me getting lost in my inputs. Welcome on in. Good to see you, Ice. We're just gonna jump straight into things. I don't want this to be the longest stream tonight. It probably will be a long stream because that's just how these things go. I did some quick research, and the things that I had planned probably won't take as long as I thought they would. So let's hope that's actually the case. Wait, what? It's interesting. Welcome in, Cthulhu. It's good to see you, man. So these PS1 classics, if they're a multi-disc game, might behave a little weird, apparently. Because we already started disc 2, so when we were on the world map there, we should have still been on disc 2. Now, back in Bale, when we were first leaving after spending the night at Lavitt's house, a woman carrying a baby, or maybe she was pregnant, I forget, or both, bumped into us on our way out, and that was supposed to be your cue to go back into the town and look for that NPC for whatever reason. They're the person that's actually connected to the Stardust items that we've been collecting. I think, and then as you go from each disc, they move to a closer location, so you don't have to backtrack quite as far. So I believe she has currently moved over to the item shop here. Yeah, I could see that, Ice. I think the blue icons... I'm not going to be reading dialogue until we get to that NPC because we've already done everything in this town for now. Let me know how the volume is, by the way. Thank you for lurking, Specs. Appreciate you, dude. Okay. They are not where I thought they were. Okay, apparently in the cafe. Yeah, I was a little wary because my hearing isn't the greatest. And I always feel like the game audio is like it's either too loud or like I always feel it's like a little too low. But I'm not the one watching, so my opinion kind of doesn't matter now, does it? Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Specs. How's it going, man?
Doing good. Got some albums, but I'll check you out in the background here.
The Gorillaz albums?
Oh, they're amazing. They sound so crisp.
Nice.
I think I just listened and finished it. I've just finished listening to all of them.
Nice. Let me...
So it was the first time I ever listened to G-sides and D-sides.
Is that the name of the album, or is that a musical thing I should be aware of?
No. The name of... There's two names of the albums. One called G-side, one called D-sides.
I see. I'm just glad you're enjoying those.
Yeah. This is a pretty penny, so I kind of have to.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to lower the volume so I don't get too distracted.
All right. So I think we found the NPC we're looking for. Don't you want to talk about something else, like stars?
No.
How many times do I have to say? I want to hear about Stardust, not just stars. I told you that if I don't know about it, nobody knows about it. So, don't you want to talk about something else? Oh, it's you. Hi, guys. You know him? Yeah, I do. You're back again, but my boss is not in yet.
Rip.
You know what? I have a good idea. Here, she wants to talk about Stardust. Thanks. What's all that about? You must be the folks who bumped into me in Bale, aren't you? Sorry about that. It's okay. By the way, what were you talking about? Stardust? You look like you've traveled all over the world. Might as well just ask you about it. Stardust is a miracle stone, and if you collect them all, your wish comes true. I have a favor to ask you. Why don't you give me the Stardust if you find some? Of course, I didn't say for free. I'll give you something rare that I found on my journey in return. What do you think? Not bad, huh? You don't have to, but if you happen to find some on your journey, remember me, will you? I decided to stay in this town for a while. It's hard to find Stardust, isn't it? I guess I knew it, though. How about you? Gave Stardust 25. Thanks. Thanks a million. In return, take this. It's the quote-unquote rare thing I promised you. Acquired physical ring. And amulet. Thanks in advance for the next time. So, I'm not sure how... some of the later items here are really, really good, but I'm not sure how good these initial first couple are. So, physical ring is good for raising max HP, so we are immediately going to throw that on Shauna. Because if we ever need to use her for any reason, she is lagging behind every other character by at least 200 HP.
That's no good.
Yeah, no, the developers just seem to hate her. So I don't know how familiar you are with the Legend of Dragoon specs. Are you familiar at all?
Nope.
So the big thing about this game is that it features a combat system where when you're performing your basic attacks, you will press buttons to basically perform a combo. And over time, characters learn different ones with different rhythms and timing to them. She can't do any of that. They kind of work it out so that it also ties into the magic system as well, where each hit of your attack will give you SP that is required for you to transform into a dragoon, and you can only use magic while in that form. You can also perform much stronger attacks in that form, and it also cures any ailments you might have. So lots of reasons you might want to do that. Now, the normal way you would achieve that is by performing these combos called additions successfully, or performing longer ones, or ones that you've used repeatedly and leveled them up. She has no option for any of that. However, if you gain enough SP with a character, there is an invisible leveling system behind the scenes that will level up your dragoon level if you acquire enough SP, and that not only increases your maximum SP, and you only need 100 to transform, but for her, it also means that her normal attack that she can only do one of will give her more SP per shot. So for her, it's a very long grind, but you don't have to be consistent with it. But this also means that she stays far behind the other characters for a very long time unless you use accessories to mitigate that. So the amulet doubles our maximum MP. That hasn't really been a huge problem so far. Forget what the platinum collar on Rose might do for us. Yeah, that accumulates MP for her, so that's going to be more worthwhile overall. One quick thing I just thought I would ask, Bex, do you have your noise suppression turned on?
Yeah. Why?
Okay. It's just picking up a lot of your keyboard, so I just thought I would ask.
I'll see if I can mize it. It's just in the middle of the game right now.
Right.
Mm.
Okay, so the Night Shield just boosts our defense. I think Shauna would do better with more HP.
It's working.
For now it seems good, yeah.
Nice.
And then we have the Therapy Ring, which heals us each turn, and that, I believe, was really good. Spirit Ring heals SP each turn. I don't know if there's a particular reason we had that equipped. Because I think both Dart and Albert are good for HP, so the Therapy Ring doesn't really benefit them. Ashel's probably okay. And we want Rose to be able to regain SP.
There you go. Get that XP, Rose.
I don't think there's anybody who currently needs recurring HP gain until we get to a point where people start getting beat up by monsters. So I think that's what we'll roll with for the time being, and if we start running into enemies that are afflicting us with ailments, we'll equip a ring on our characters to counteract that, I think. So also just reminding myself of where we're at with our additions. I think we're still leveling up Double Slash with Dart. Rose's Whip Smack is almost finished. We might actually switch to her for a bit after we finished leveling up Hashel. And we're trying to get Hashel's Dragoon level to 2. And then we're almost finished with Spinning Cane for Albert before we can go back to Harpoon. Because all these additions cap out at 80 uses or level 5. Alright. Maybe stay at the inn to replenish Shauna's HP, and then we can hit the road.
Hit that road. Give it its backhand.
So for today's stream, I looked just a little bit ahead to get a feel for where we're going. It looks like we're going to be doing like one zone going to a town and then backtracking here for some plot stuff, and then we should be able to do all the stuff that we weren't able to do in this town previously. And that's where we're probably going to end Dragoon today, just because I've got so many other games I'd like to play, and I just want to kind of wrap up this town before putting this on the shelf for a little bit.
Ties.
And I'm just very particular about the way that I go about things.
That's very fair.
All right. So, up here is the Barrens. Ourselves a warrior dress. Who can equip that? Oh, interesting. It's for Hashel. Gives him a lot of small upgrades across the board. Nice.
Woo! Alright, just one.
Playing Valorant or
Paladins. People are getting back into Paladins because Overwatch got rid of the PvE.
Yeah.
so everybody Paladins is like, hey, come over Paladins. We got all the talent tree stuff. So, yum yum was Tum Tum. I can see the most plays. If you're a Ruby fan, you got Ruby Skins, RWBY.
Yeah, I'm not really familiar with anybody from Paladins.
Yeah, all right. There's just too many characters too. I think they.
Yeah, it's a very long-running game.
And I was there since open beta. I think because I now play on Epic because they had some free shit. But because I used to have only a Surface laptop. The only thing that would work for me like that was what's it called? Paladins.
That makes sense.
Because you can literally run this game on a toaster and you'll be fine.
And that's kind of more of a cartoony style, so even if you're running it at low settings, it probably still looks pretty good.
Yeah. And what was I gonna say? Hey, and I just had like 200 something hours. Probably no, actually probably more. Let me see.
Are you dating those girls at a place like this?
I'm open up my Steam app
are
here.
You? Did you hear that? They're asking us who we are. I guess they think we're a bunch of doctors. Should be a
like
quack.
It's like
Surprise, surprise.
Can't
We're
read.
the one and only Garrick Gang. We're so bad we scare ghosts back to hell. They have no class. Hey, what did you say? Yo, Mappy, how should I cook these dumb heads? God, fucking 90s localizations. Ah, yes, dumb heads. Well, I know what. Let's get our reward of money and the bimbos. We have nothing to give you, but if you insist, how about a miserable ending for you? Stop yapping like that. Just leave your valuables. It's that simple. Get out of our way. We don't have time to play with you. This is your last chance. Get out or of our way, or you'll need a real doctor. Ugh. Ah! I'm totally pissed. Smash their heads, will you, brother?
So edgy.
Welcome in, Nuna.
Hey, Nuna.
I don't think it's quite... Yeah?
I just looked at my time for Paladins and Steam. It's 829.3 hours.
800?
Yeah, I played this game a long time.
Evidently. No.
Yeah, but this voice for the new tank is so familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. Damn, look at these chuckle fucks.
No, that was too early. So it's kind of the difficulty of getting back into this after a little bit is just remembering the initial timing for some of these combos. Because, like, some of them start off very abruptly, like this one in particular. You basically need to be ready to press the button, like, just before he reaches the enemy. However, for the other two characters I'm using, they basically run up to the enemy, and then there's, like, a brief pause before they do their attack. Because they do this thing where they have the squares that are supposed to overlap to show you the timing, but you also kind of end up paying attention to the character animations as well to get a gauge for that. Because I'm also playing through a capture card, so there's a bit of input delay. And that was actually causing me to go insane because there's a character that's in your party earlier in the game that gets replaced, and they use the same moveset as the replacement character, but they have different input timings and animations, and I was going insane. We actually spent like a whole hour trying to perform one of these, just because I remembered clearly back in the day, it used to be my favorite thing. It was a very long combo, but I was able to perform it very consistently. And it was one of my favorite things about this game. And so we're replaying it, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't do this anymore. What's wrong with my fingers? Am I getting old? I mean, yes, but beside the point. And it turns out that it was just the game gaslighting me. And once we got Albert in the party, it's like, oh no, I can just perform that, no problem. Okay. But that was an interesting thing to discover because it's something that I did not pick up when I first played the game as a kid. But there's something satisfying about a classic genre like a turn-based RPG being just given just that little bit of spice where it's like, okay, well, now there's this active element that has a decent skill requirement to it, you know?
Yeah. I think it was the same thing with Mother 3, where you can like where it's like they had the rhythm thing.
Yeah, I'm personally not familiar with Mother 3. I did play Earthbound back in the day. And I know the big thing with that is you had that ability to potentially perform a clutch save of your party members if they take a fatal blow. But you... Oh. Wow. It's my fault. I won't do it again. Please forgive me. Just kidding.
Oof, gotta love it when you get somebody before they kill you.
What's this? I will say these cutscenes for the time like look really good.
Oh yeah.
Like it was rare for RPGs back then to do like in-engine cutscenes like this.
You know, that is, you barely see it anymore. Or
Yeah.
I think only Kingdom Hearts does it.
Well, no, I think these days it is still reasonably common. It's just for JRPGs in general, they would typically lend toward the FMVs, just because they didn't want to make a whole bunch of animations that wouldn't be used in battle, you know?
Yeah.
He's gone. It's my fault for not being careful enough. A Dragoon spirit being stolen is the last thing I wanted to have happen. Anyway, let's move on to Danao. We might find out something about the Garrick gang when we get there. So, this is like that moment when you're playing a JRPG and one of your party members just leaves arbitrarily, or like they're indisposed, so they lose a bunch of experience, except you literally lose Dart's ability to transform into a Dragoon, and he loses all capability of doing magic.
Ugh.
Or I suppose a better comparison would be like those occasional story arcs in like magical girl animes where like the female lead gets like depressed because the boy she likes didn't want to go to the dance with her or something, and then she can't transform for the majority of the episode until her friends cheer her back up.
Oh, we'll kill you with the power of friendship and this gun I found.
It's just like one of those silly things where it's like, yeah, maybe relying on the power of emotions for a teenaged character is not a great idea. Oh no, the only person capable of saving us from magical evil
Is this child.
Is in a bit of a mood today, and now they can't save the world. Oops.
What is the most, this is a complete random question, what is the most like out of pocket collaboration you've seen?
Out of pocket, you mean unexpected?
Yeah. And for me, it's definitely Hi-Res and fucking Rambo. Because they added him for like Paladins and Rogue Company. Like I expected that from like Mortal Kombat, because you know they were putting before a bunch of like 80s stuff.
Welcome in, Russell. Good to see you, man. I'm sure if I thought about it for a bit, I could come up with some really funny answers. But I can't spur the moment. But you bringing up a shooter like that makes me feel obligated to bring up the Attack on Titan collaboration for Call of Duty.
Oh yeah, they did that, didn't they?
Because like I can understand Attack on Titan being in Fortnite, especially with like the movement systems and items that they've been adding, the skins, the cel shaded style they have now. But for Call of Duty, it's just there's nothing there. It's like, oh, there are soldiers in Attack on Titan, I guess, but it's like guns are barely a thing in Attack on Titan's lore. Until like very recently, I suppose. Well, I'm winning, Russell. Dart isn't. He literally got his magical girl power stolen by some random loser in the wilderness.
Another one that kind of comes to mind is Vance and JoJo. Like they had some like, yeah,
JoJo
like
seems pretty.
If I'm thinking JoJo, I'm thinking like high end,
like Gucci.
Yeah, you're joking, but I
don't think I am.
Yeah, okay. Making sure that you knew about Rohan's purse.
That wasn't what I was thinking of, but I felt like I've seen art of like Jolene or the girl from Part 5 wearing some Gucci fashion or something.
Oh yeah, no, they're all no, yeah. JoJo has had like surprise collaborations with like high-end fashion.
Mm-hmm.
That's not surprising.
Sorry to interrupt. We got some dialogue. Oh, welcome to Dunno, the Flower City. Thank you. Thank God. You don't look like bandits. Your clothes are so filthy that at first I thought you might be. Rude? You realize you're next door to a place called the Barrens that's just all sand and dust. There's no way anyone can get here without being covered in dust. We really are covered in dust. It's natural the girl would be mistaken. Don't stare at me like that. It's not that bad. We don't have time for fooling around like that. Are you jealous?
Yeah, the Vans is just like streetwear, so I was not expecting them to be like, oh yeah, we love Vans.
I mean, the JoJo Lands, it takes place in fucking Hawaii, so and it's about a bunch of people doing drug deals, so doesn't like, I feel as avant-garde as JoJo's designs and aesthetic have always been, it has always very much been about the classic music and the sort of both a weird mix of both retro and modern vibes, even if it doesn't necessarily show itself. I think the names of everything and the inspiration of everything beneath the surface suggests that consistently. So I don't think that's actually too unusual at all. If it was more of like a collaboration with something more artsy, like some sort of like famous kimono brand in Japan, I feel like that would be kind of wild. But you know, something urban, something street, that makes sense to me. I also forgot if I actually read this out loud. Cathil's brought up when Alien vs. Predator was originally a thing that might have been considered out of pocket. Yeah, and now it's like a household name. You can't even separate them anymore. Which is possibly why they're trying to make Aliens into a different franchise with Prometheus. Completely unsuccessfully. I'm just concerned about the Dragoon spirit. And for this game, I decided... Oh. No! What are you going to do? We're deciding now. As I expected, you're one of the sacred sisters of Mille Ciseaux, aren't you? You have such a pretty face, don't you? Great, selling her will make us rich. Don't make a noise and we won't harm you. Somebody help! Oh, gentlemen over there, please! Just go away, or you're gonna be sorry. Are you gonna get in our way? Please continue. What? If you don't mind dying. You are the one about to die. Yeah. What did you do? Shall I continue? Please wait. I don't know who you are, but thank you very much for helping me. It's nothing. Oh, please, let me at least have your name. It's Lloyd.
Lloyd.
My name is Wink. That's an awful name. I'm a sacred sister of Mille Ciseaux. Oh, Lloyd. Yeah, I decided early on with this game, I'm not going to go too far out of my vocal range for all these characters, because there's a lot, especially early on. There's a lot of dialogue with random people. So apart from putting like just like a little bit of flair on things, I'm just playing a lot of this mostly straight. Oh, in the water. Acquired Stardust. This city belongs to us. If you want to survive in this city, don't mess with us. Man just strutting around in town square with a knife out. Half a year ago, it was a joyful, agreeable, and happy city, but since the bandits came, all the flowers are not doing well. Oh, why? Why did you go, Lynn? We're having a wedding soon. It's impossible to have a talk with the Garricks. Who are you? Don't worry. We're not bandits. Really? There's something... Oh. There's something wrong with you? I don't know what the rest of that line was. We might be able to be of some help. Tell us. Okay. It all started this morning. When I finished my errands and came home, Lynn was gone. In his letter, it says he's going to persuade the gang to pull themselves out of Donna. I'm supposed to wait for him at home. He left a letter? I have an idea. If I show this letter to the mayor, he might do something to help. The mayor is Lynn's father. I see. Let's bring this to the mayor. You have to wait for Lynn here. Oh, thank you. Acquired letter from Lynn. Lynn is the son of the mayor, so if you show that letter to the mayor, he might be able to do something for us. I'm looking for the person who saved the life of Sister Wink. Okay, so this is a healing place. Actually, we really need that. We should also check if we're finished any of our additions. Okay, double slash is still a ways off. Spitting cane is 2 away. Nice. And I suppose we'll swap Albert out for Rose for a bit.
Get treated.
You're warriors, aren't you? Have you heard the name Sister Wink? Regrettably, I have. Oh shit, somebody just gifted me a sub to Misa. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's a nice day today. It's the best day for laundry. Tut. That's it? Fine. We'll let you, but only today. Let's go. Man at weapon shot. See if we got anything good here. Got an extra silver vest. And we got some tiaras.
Oh, it's gotta look so pretty on them.
Since this increases the hit rate of magical attacks by 10%, I wasn't aware that magical attacks had an accuracy rating. Oops. Just want to quickly check something with Shauna, because I think... Yeah. Wait a second.
Hold on a minute.
We just got treated, but nobody replenished any HP.
What?
Does
What did
that
you get
not
treated
count
for,
as
then?
an in?
Guess it's for ailments?
That's weird if that's the case. Because I was thinking for a second, maybe it's just for the people that are in your party, because that would explain why Shauna hasn't recovered HP. So Shauna does have an exclusive piece of gear called the Angel Robe that we might want to put on, because it has a chance to revive her if she dies. Yeah, no, that's actually better for her.
Gosh. But that's weird.
I don't want to see Pa and Ma flattering gangs anymore. Okay, it looks like we're still good for items. One of the weird things about this game is it has a inventory limit of 32 items.
Like in total or one item has to be 32.
For consumables.
Hmm.
You can have as many equipment items as you want, but consumables are limited to 32, and it's very strange.
Weird. I'm still not used to your pulsating ass.
At least it's a little less confusing today. Yesterday, I was just too lazy to change it.
Yeah. And it's just like I said, it looks like Widowmaker when she aims down sights.
Maybe that's why Slim plays Widow.
So she can pretend she has an ass. If somebody clips it and send it to her, I'm just gonna say sorry up ahead.
Okay. Doctor, hold on. Let's Google this before we waste another 20 gold here.
Or she looks at her nails. Forgot that they recently added like a new little tank. A lot of characters and palettes I've not seen in years.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so clinics do only heal statuses. That's wild.
Okay, there we go. I was right.
So we actually have to find an inn or just drink a bunch of potions. It's probably why they're so cheap and why they heal so much. Oh, and here's an inn. Well, there we go. Because I think the first clinic actually appeared in the last town that we were at, in Flets, and I don't recall there being a separate inn. As part of the story, they do have you spend the night at some person's house after talking about the hashtag Team Trees, basically. I guess maybe if you go back in there, they probably let you rest again, so that might actually be like their sort of passive introduction to the concept of clinics being separate from inns. Weird. My brother's wimpy. I'm acting as his bodyguard. Gotta be honest, I completely forgot that you lose your Dragoon powers at one point. And for something so silly as well. It's hilarious to me that these people who temporarily become gods can just have this little bauble stolen from them and they lose all their powers.
That's weird.
It's been 1 month since we reported the damage by bandits. Nothing happened and nobody came either. Pichu pichu. That's how they're trying to localize the like cartoon like snore, but then the character also goes like me, 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 or something like that. Gangs on the land, sea dragons in the sea. This city is doomed. Yeah, sounds like a pretty bad situation. I don't know why, but gangs come here a lot. They don't have any faith. Endure the hardship, overcome the sorrow, and wait for the day when flowers bloom in our hearts again. Feels like this is a Where's Waldo spot the bandit on each screen, dog. Bow wow, bow wow. I would like to go over there, but there's a scary person there. I don't know why, but that old bag is wandering around over there. It's because they're scary. Duh. This is the way to the mayor's house. I won't let any suspicious people pass through here. It's tidy. It shows the person's personality. cannot meet the mayor because he's busy. I'm sorry, but please come back some other time. Can you take a look at this letter? This is... Please come in. Mayor, a horrible thing has happened. It's about Mr. Lin. Huh? What kind of man would venture to face the Garrett gang by himself? I didn't know Mr. Lin was that consumed with... It was my fault for not realizing it. I bet Miss Kate is very stressed. You must go. As the mayor, I don't want you to be involved in this. We're already involved. The gang took something very important away from me. Where do they come from? They're from the Valley of Corrupted Gravity. Whoa, that sounds badass.
It actually does sound really cool.
But we don't know anything about them other than that. The place is very dangerous. They say nobody can come back once they enter the valley. Butler! Don't say that. Lin went there. Is the guy's name Butler or is he a butler? I don't know. Now...
You're just so rich, it doesn't matter.
As part of the terms of this, you have to change your name to Butler while you serve in my household. Now, we have to gather the people of Donau and form a rescue team. And then what will happen to the city? The gang might take over the city. Let us do it. You were planning to go anyway, weren't you? Oh, it is encouraging to hear that warriors like you are going. Now I can face those punks in our city with courage. I don't know how much people trust my word. I'll do the best I can. The mayor's right. We'll fight against the gangs. Apparently. Wow! Acquired Stardust.
These houses are a little silly.
Yeah.
Round.
The architecture is very interesting in this game, but I appreciate it. Hey you, Elkie, how dare you touch my butt? Don't be silly. Why would I dare touch the butt of a kid like you? What did you say? Oh, hijinks music. I could forgive you if you'd admit that I am too sexy to ignore and apologize. Huh? Is this kid dreaming or what? I can't stand it anymore. Touch my butt right now. All right. Kid just did a shoryuken on that guy.
Shoryuken.
You don't know who we are? I know. Why does she look so fucking buff? You think you can get away with it? Let me see. I think so. Darn, you'll pay for this. I won't be paying you. Doesn't she have a better way to say goodbye? Are you one of the Garrett gang? Do you want me to smash you too? Platinum hair, the same as Lloyd. You clearly must be related to this random person. The rest is different. No shit. Are you maybe one of my groupies? Don't seem like it though. You guys are some strange group of people.
I'm gonna show you something real quick, Tiz.
All right. What's your name? It's Dart. Mine's
I'm
Meru.
sharing my screen here.
I'm the best dancer in Donau. All right.
Okay, watch this.
Seems like a feature.
It's a feature. They want to celebrate you unlocking something, so they soft lock you here.
So this is intentional.
No. But I just find it funny. It says it's a feature.
Yeah, so just
And
for
then-
reference, Specs has just unlocked a new spray in Paladins.
Yes.
And the spray is called It's a Feature, and it just says like Evil Mojo, and it's like green and purple. I'm assuming that's the developer's logo, or
Yeah, the ones with high res. And like, just also for context, like, there's sometimes a glitch in Paladins when you unlock something. Normally, when you press OK, it would disappear, like most things.
yeah.
In this case, there's a loop stuck right now where no matter how many times I press OK, it unlocks it
Yeah.
again. So
Yeah.
I'm stuck in this unlock is a feature.
Yeah.
loop.
It's a feature.
Jesus
All right.
Christ.
So Meru, we don't have time for
And-
playing with a kid. I agree. We can't waste any time if we are going to help Lynn. Sorry, but we gotta get going. You said Lynn? Then you guys are going to rescue Lynn. How did you find out about that? Welcome in Gustavo and Anna. And thank you for the
Gustavo.
hydrate, Russell.
Oh yeah, hydrate, boy. Drink it up.
Done and done.
You better drink up that titty milk.
So today I actually mixed the Misfits melon with the titty milk to see if
Ooh.
it, because it's basically like a blueberries and cream flavor, but it tastes more creamy than anything else. Though I thought it might taste kind of like
raspberry, mind you.
I thought it would taste more like a Malona bar or something like that, like some kind of what's the type of melon specifically?
The cantaloupe.
Is it a cantaloupe?
Are you talking about the
I
green
think,
melon?
I think it's specifically just doing a quick Google search might be a Takami melon.
Hmm.
Or like a honeydew.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think honeydew. Or musk melons as well.
Gonna get musky. Woo.
But either way, I decided to combine those two flavors. It's not bad. Probably wouldn't do it again, but it's not bad.
It's a flavor.
Yeah.
I wish I wasn't like this is hypo.
You're being
Hypocritical?
overly critical of yourself.
No. Like I say, I gotta save money and whatnot. But then, like yesterday, I just bought so many albums.
Oh, hypocritical. Got it.
Hypocritical. That's what I was looking
Right. But yes, welcome in everybody. Good to have you here.
for. Good to
We're
have
just-
everybody here and Ty's giant ass.
Yeah. Got 3 people on stream today. There's me, there's Specs, and then there's my ass.
Literally talking out of his ass here.
And yeah, today we're just doing some Legend of Dragoon, just tying up some loose ends before we shelve it for a little bit because we got a bunch of other stuff we want to play instead. We were going to do the prologue for Wild Arms 3, but I wasn't sure how long this might take. So I think we might end up doing the first boss in Elden Ring instead, because we did all the prep for that at the end of stream yesterday. And purely by coincidence, we've run into this character Meru, who has accused some people of touching her butt. So it just seems like Kirsten predicted the
Yeah.
future a little bit with this PNG.
Also, I've seen Gustavo's Twitter. Have you seen Gustavo's Twitter recently, Tys?
Yeah, nothing but ass. I get it.
Well, not only that, it's just like my man's it's been extra sus lately. I feel like he's 2 steps away from being a LootTuber.
See, the notion of it being sus suggests that it's not just borderline horny. Like the term sus leaves room for interpretation. There's no interpretation here. He's just horny on main.
That's true.
I suppose we could take a vote at the end with the people that are here if we'd rather watch the prologue for Wild Arms 3, because I still want to like dedicate a proper like day's stream to like Dark Cloud or Gravity Rush, but for Wild Arms 3 we're just going to kick that off with just the prologue, which will probably take 2 hours or less. I might be over estimating even, not 100% because it's been so long since I played through it, but at the same time, Elden Ring could take a long or short amount of time because I am challenging myself to beat that first boss with minimal stats. Like I literally just got 16 strength and dexterity starting as the warrior class, so that I have exactly enough stats to wield the Uchi Katana with the brass shield, which are my items of choice. So I wanted to try beating that first boss with nothing else but the bare minimum to use the weapons that I like in the early game and just see if I can do it. I know I can. It's just a question of how long it'll take. Anyway, getting back to the dialogue here. Because I heard it from Kate, but people in this city are all chickens, right? So I was going to make a raid on their hideout. Then those bastards gave me a hard time. I guess they didn't take me seriously because I'm alone. You know what? I'm gonna go with you guys. No, thank you, Trophy. Hey, you don't need to make such a face. Just leave her alone. Let's go. Hold on. Do you guys know where the hideout is? Somewhere in the Valley of Corrupted Gravity, isn't it? Wow, how naive. You make it sound easy, but you cannot go through such a mell of a Hess kind of place with a person like me who's totally knowledgeable and totally pretty. Mell of a Hess. Jesus Christ. Besides, you need the permission of the king just to enter the valley. Don't you know that? What are we gonna do, darn? This girl is serious. Oh well, you can come. Got an ass. Are you serious? Oh, that was a Rose. Are you serious? We could trust her intentions to rescue Lynn. Besides, we don't know the place. We might need a guide. Right. He's completely right. Now let's go. Beautiful dancer Meru and friends form a posse for dealing with the Garrett gang. I don't remember if I like Meru or if she's too much. Initial response is she might be amazing. I'm relieved that that scary person is gone. Oops. Hey, DJ, welcome on in.
Hello, Jay.
Ooh, that's a bad time, Russell, to be away for both Armored Core 6 and Starfield. I might actually end up getting both of those. Not sure about Starfield. Armored Core 6, I think I might give a try. All right, so now we got Meru in the party. She does wield hammers, so I am inclined to favor her. Let's see if she can wield the angel robe. Yeah, she can. Get fucked, Chana. She's already got the soft boots, and then she's got a bracelet, which I believe is just like a little bit of damage resistance. She is not a Dragoon, so we don't need anything for MP. How does her defense compare to other characters? Her defense is actually quite low. As is her attack. So anything that boosts that, or maybe recovers HP. But her HP is actually pretty much in line with everyone else right now.
That's nice.
Let's see. One thing I do remember, I think Kirsten mentioned that some of her additions are very awkward to perform. So we will see if that's the case. So I think for the time being, since her defense is low, we'll give her the therapy ring. And what does she have in terms of additions? Okay. So I think the game plan is we are going to finish what we're doing with Albert and Haschel. Then we're going to switch to Rose and Medu. From the boys to the girls. Oops. Wrong direction. How's everybody doing tonight in chat, by the way? Did y'all have a good day? Although they say bars and bums are inseparable, I wish it were only true in books. Calm down, Gustavo. Wait! Is that why? Is that why Gustavo's an ass man? Brother Garrick is too soft. He even tried to call him a crying brat. What is Brother Garrick thinking
Stop
about?
being handsome and cool and hot.
They've been in here for days. What should I do? The rumor about a phantom ship is scary enough, but now we have a sea dragon making a mess. Cannot put my ship out to sea. Nick. Nice Thrasher, thanks for the gift sub, man. Sure, Gustavo will appreciate being safe from the ad dimension. It's too scary to tell them to get out. What should I do? Ooh, Star Eater tan? Nice. Somehow that doesn't surprise me. I feel like you'd be the type of person to actually, like, care about getting a tan. I love the sea. Don't you think so? Huh?
You see this man's face, dude? You would get a tan.
We cannot put the ship out to sea since a huge sea dragon appeared. We've had to put the ship on land. It's not only a sea dragon that has appeared in Ilissa Bay. I heard that a phantom ship has also appeared in Ilissa Bay. Weird how that was two different dialogue prompts. I mean, as long as you don't mind the routine, taking care of yourself to keep up your looks. There are definitely some people who couldn't be
he's
bothered.
taking full advantage of the lookism.
And that voice too, to be fair.
Yeah.
We're going to prioritize finishing off Albert and Rose here, because it's hard to say how long it'll take with Haschel. And again, after we performed a few moves with Medu, if she's not the greatest, we'll probably switch off of her anyway.
Fair.
Okay, so let's just guard with Haschel, get our 2 attacks in with Albert.
You know, say what you will about paladins. The paladins women are hot.
Yeah, there's some good designs in there. Seen a couple.
They started adding end screens now recently to paladins. And of course I get the one with the girl in what's it called, the sniper girl in her summer outfit.
What do you mean end screen? Like a kind of like a play of the
Like
game
a
kind of situation? Or?
Yeah, when the game is loading. Like think of Fortnite with the loading screens.
Ah, gotcha.
So they added those for the beginning and end.
Sorry, Ice, you lost me with that one. Why are you bringing up lookism?
Oh, no, it's just a random idea. I don't know why I said it.
Oh, I didn't catch that. I mean, that's entirely up to you, Gustavo. I'm sure your self-assessment is correct. Ice, does that specifically refer to the population or the city itself? Yeah, like when I heard that Lookism was getting a like a Netflix anime, I kind of looked at it and I was like, eh.
Oh, I was saying for the idea, not the. I didn't know there was an anime. I'll be real.
Just the concept doesn't do much for me. Oh, well, that's mean. So again, to reiterate the situation with Hatchel here, we're trying to get him to Dragoon level 2, which means we just need to farm SP by just performing normal attacks. And I think he needs to get to 1,000 SP gained, but there's nowhere to see that. It's a completely invisible leveling system. Oh, no, that's Albert. I think we're done with him. That's not a bad idea, Gustavo. I don't think you've ever publicly posted a picture of yourself and that you didn't delete afterwards. So, if you're comfortable with it, I'd totally support that endeavor.
This new tank is fun.
What are they called? Like the character's name?
I already forgot.
All right.
But she's like a new tank, which I honestly haven't seen in Paladins in a while, so I was like really happy to see.
Was this like back in January or even more recent?
Probably.
Their name is Nyx, apparently.
Yeah, Nyx. Nyx is fun.
And to answer your earlier question as to their voice, it's apparently an actress named Jeannie Brown. Well, I'm not
Jeannie
familiar
Brown. What other voice she's done?
Let me take a look.
It just sounds so familiar to me.
It's possible. Apparently, they're also the voice of Octavia, in the same game, but they don't have any other vocal credits that I'm seeing.
Oh, that's why.
As long as that makes sense to you. Because when I saw that, I was thinking to myself, "Oh, maybe this was done non-union. It could be a different actress, just using a pseudonym." Okay, so we're done with Spinning Cane. We can switch Albert back to Harpoon, and we are going to put Rose back in the party. Oops. And for Rose, we just want to perform Whip Smack 10 times. Just got to perform Double Slash one more time with Dart to level it up, so may as well do that this battle. Kind of curious about that lizard that ran away. I don't know if that's like a rare enemy or what. It'd be nice to defeat one of those. Oh, there it is. Okay, it must not be rare then. I suppose it's good that we found out about that situation with the clinic versus the inn. Because otherwise I probably would have gone to the inn to heal like poison or something like that and then wondered to myself, wait, how am I still poisoned?
God, the poison in Pokemon always just, like freaked me out when I was younger because I thought my game was like corrupted.
Oh yeah, because when you walk around, it does that noise and it causes your screen to flash. So we can actually do some quick math, as we've each of those double punches is giving us at least 35. Now there are some that we've performed with just the 30 and not the 5. Speak of the devil, Rose is poisoned. So if we look at, so he's done 21. So he's at least 735 SP. So if we do 10 more double punches, that should get him to his next Dragoon level. But we've definitely missed some with him, so he's probably just like one battle away. How does poison work in this game? So she's currently at 472. Okay, so it just seems to take effect in battle. It doesn't actually do damage to Rose as we run around here.
Nice.
I think we'll just quickly get Ashel's Dragoon level up, and then we can use his Dragoon magic and move on to Meru. Also, something that was kind of silly. So, like last night, I was trying to decide, like, okay, do I want to farm for the brass shield on stream? It has like a 0.8% from chance of dropping, and there's a spot with like 4 guys that can drop it. Like, how long is this potentially going to take? I decided to do that farming off stream, and then get back to Elden Ring when we eventually got that. And then like last night after I wrapped everything up, and then I was just doing a little bit of that while lurking in someone else's stream. Got it in like 6 kills on enemies, and it's like, god damn it. But it was getting late anyway, and I wanted some people to at least be around to hang out and like cheer me on or whatever. Yeah, admittedly I'm kind of farming right now just to try and wrap things up here, because we're probably going to end the Legend of Dragoon after we get back to Flets and do the dialogue stuff in there. And then the next time we do this, we can check out the that Valley of Corrupted Gravity. That sounds so cool. Well, that's the thing. Like the last time, so I did this previously when David was getting into Elden Ring. I decided to start my save file and do the same sort of challenge. But I think I over-leveled certain attributes. So I want to do it a more pure test of that. And I spent a whole bunch of time clearing the entire camp out of enemies, not realizing that in that case, the only enemies in that camp in the Waypoint Ruins the only ones that drop the shield are the ones that are visibly carrying that shield. And that wasn't something that I actually realized. And I don't know if that's consistent across the entire Dark Souls franchise or not. Like, it makes sense, and you'd think that that would be an internal logic for the series, but it's not necessarily a guaranteed thing, you know? Because, like, yeah, sure, if you're beating, like, you know, these guards, you'll probably get the armor of those guards. That's usually how that works. But when it comes to, like, weapons and shields, that isn't not necessarily how it has to be.
Mm-hmm.
So when I did that first save file, I definitely spent a lot of time farming that entire camp when I could have just fought those 4 enemies repeatedly and probably saved up to like an hour of grinding. Because I remember it taking a while. Yeah, that's usually the case. I feel like Hashel's got a level after this battle. I have looked into this, and apparently the fact that his SP bar is full should not matter. Because it's supposed to be based on just the SP gained. And part of me wanted to confirm that as well, because we haven't really conclusively determined that. Worst comes to worst, I'll double check and make sure that the SP required isn't actually something like 2,000. I'm fairly certain for Dragoon level 2 it's just 1,000. Alright. So with any luck, that should do the trick. Thunder Kid! New magic. There we go. And I don't know if Dart is currently gaining SP toward that invisible meter now that he is currently without. So let's check our addition progress. Okay. So we'll use Thunder Kid, and then we'll switch to Meru. And then use her ability just to get it all on stream. And we'll probably put Albert back in the party, because not too much point in having Meru here if we don't know if she's actually gaining SP toward that invisible meter or what. This is a unique enemy. Wonder if they're rare. So what's Thunder Kid going to do? Okay, so it's just a stronger single target attack. Funny how the enemy died while the screen was still black like that. Takes a while to transition back for that one.
Rip.
All right.
All right, I'm at the three out of 4 points, and so is the enemy. It's at overtime.
Good luck.
And I hope so. Because the damage and the healer have been, mostly the damage has been yelling at the healer. So I'm just like, ugh.
All right. Let's see if we can perform Medu's edition, because again, word on the street is they are difficult. The first one might be fine, but we'll see. Okay, it's a very abrupt one. Oh, Rose is probably dead.
My man is diamonds.
Are you playing ranked?
No. But, you know, it's never fun to see.
You can see someone's rank even in casuals.
You know, I don't remember. Probably. Well, GG's. Even with the overtime, we're all too separated, and they're all literally a ball of damage. You tried.
Well, that was Medu, everybody. He calls over in her victory animation. She's gonna go on the shelf until she can use magic like everybody else. I think on my own time, I'll probably just get Rose's whip smack to 80. Just because that's something that doesn't need to be streamed. So release Medu with Albert. Okay. Let's get some healing. And wrap up flats. I know you would, Gustavo. I know you would. Also, I thought I would mention, even though I have my my PNG on, it should still work if anyone wants to redeem like Yeats or anything. Yeah. Just thought I would show that off. Because I am actually running VTube Studio at the same time. It's just not hidden. It's not visible right now. Ah!
He got hit with Kana's ass.
Yeah, that's what Yeet Call is.
I love it.
Alright, alright. We need the permission of the Tiburon King to enter the Valley of Corrupted Gravity. Have you met him? I think I met him several times when I was little. If the king remembers you, it'll be quick. That's our king. Dignity, huh? I'm not going to reveal my identity. I'm not traveling as the king of Serdio. I'm traveling as your companion and Lavitz's friend. Fair enough. Thank you for the hydrate, Gustavo. We can't access the place we slept at, so is there an inn here? The Kissy Smoochy won't work, unfortunately. Here.
No! Oh, now you gotta kiss
There we
Gustavo.
go. No, he can see it. And it's gone.
Oh my god, Pass is alive. Hello. Okay.
Okay, there wasn't in here the whole time. I just didn't Or maybe it was closed. Yeah, I think they actually weren't open for business or something.
Hmm.
When we were last here. All right. Ew. What are the rewards? Okay, so we need to go to one more location before we can get our next reward for the Stardust. How am I making you laugh? I'm not being particularly like dynamic or anything. It's good that I am, but I don't if I don't know what I'm doing to make you laugh, I can't stop it. Well, I mean, you're the one who redeemed it. I know the last one was Cthulhu, but you redeemed the previous one. Hey, can you get out of our way?
No.
No way. No strangers can go through here. Never? Never. That big man is blocking our way. I'm gonna take care of that. Ouch. I didn't do anything. You bumped into me by yourself. Can't enter the castle by doing that. Hey, Big Belly. Why can't you let us in? Hey, no fat shaming, Meadow. Hey, Al. You're a king. Can you do something about it? Shh. That's a secret, you bitch. Come on. Dart, do something. There's no way you can let us in? There are lots of bandits walking around. I was told to never let anybody in. Can we at least send a message to the king? You are pretty. What did you say? Oops. I'm on duty. I cannot let you in. I cannot let any strangers in. What are we gonna do? Let's retreat for now. It's a sober judgment. Oh, finally you're leaving. Come back if you find someone to vouch for you. Nello the Green Planner. Do you think he knows somebody in the royal family? How about coffee? Let's go back downtown, okay? Yeah, I was about to make that joke, Gustavo. Must be an extended family member. Guard Cuthberg. Oh, Nello's place is closed. Oh wait, no. Nello is this guy, isn't he? What? You want to go to the Valley of Corrupted Gravity? I recommend you change your mind. Lately, they say the Barrens are infested by bandits called the Garricks. Of course, when the earth is filled with green, I think those gangs will change their attitude. The king's permission is required to go to the Valley of Corrupted Gravity. I cannot help you. Well, fuck you. I thought you were a homie, Nello. I wouldn't say slowly, Gustavo, but... Sure, we'll go with that. Hey, you're back. What would you like? What? The Valley of Corrupted Gravity? We don't have such a cocktail. Why are you thinking that you want to go there? I don't know what you have in mind, but just chug a lug up and forget about it. Hey, Kathy. Not that kind of bar. Sorry, I got balled out again. But if you really want to go there, you have to ask the king. How can I enter the castle? Even with this hip coffee, it's still a mystery. She works hard but talks too much. So I think the only other major NPC we know here is Lester, I think their name was, from the observatory, but they're not here. Would they be in the church, maybe? Okay, well, while I look up the answer. We can appreciate the observatory. Okay, we need to go to the item shop. Sometimes when I'm playing JRPGs and they have little sequences like that, it makes me think, like, what makes the cut when, you know, somebody in a dev studio suggests, like, hey, we should just add this random, like, unique visual asset to this scene and spend time, like, just on developing something for aesthetic purposes and, like, no other gameplay benefit, and then people being like, yeah, go ahead, we got the time for that. Just considering the way that games are made nowadays, it feels like they're so gun shy of doing anything just for the sake of flavor and embellishment. Yeah, that was definitely the case back in the day. Now it just seems like every game development is just on a rush to the finish line. It's a little expensive.
Open world.
If I curtail food. Oh, Dart, are you looking for something? Nope, I'm not. Oh, you look troubled. I would like to say I can help you, but I'm a little busy now. It'll be over soon. I need some materials on stars for my research. I have to look in a couple more places. I have to go now. When I finish my errand, I'll be available. Ask me whatever you want. Yeah, it's why like Nintendo is getting so much appreciation for the fact that they basically delayed Tears of the Kingdom for a year, just for polish. It just makes me think it's like there are so many games that should be doing the same thing.
Facts, King. Facts.
Oh boy, we run into each other again. Was your problem solved yet? Not yet, I guess. You're the only person we can ask, Fester. I see. Fine. I finished my errand. You can come to my house and talk. I mean, we're, like, right next to the guard. Garrett gang, I see. I must have taken one of your most important possessions if you're thinking of venturing directly to their hideout. It's not just a memento. It means more to me, more than that to me. We're gonna rescue Lynn, too. I understand. Shall we go to the castle? I can take care of it. I have a side business in addition to being an astronomer that lets me freely enter the castle. What are you doing, Fester? I forget. I'm gonna say he's a governor. Yes, I am. You can enter the castle by mentioning my name. Oh, can't you answer some other way than that? That's boring. You think so? It's time to go. Let's head to the Twin Castle. Follow me. I'm gonna start a quick poll, whether we do Wild Arms 3 or Elden Ring.
To go with whatever chat chooses.
I'm personally leaning more toward Elden Ring, but I could be swayed. We'll run that for 10 minutes, because I don't know how much longer. And also keep in mind that we could potentially do both if Elden Ring goes very smoothly, but I don't think it will. It will probably take...
Oh, it never does.
It will probably take an hour or two for either of these. All right.
God, I hate this one character with like a passion.
Yeah.
Emoji is so... It's one of the most, in my personal opinion, like brain dead characters.
Oh, yeah. Just kind of overpowered.
A little bit.
You cannot go that way, Dart. Please, we don't want to make a social misstep with His Majesty Zior. I'm here, Your Majesty. Oh, Fester, please take care of my dear Princess Lisa for today.
Oops.
By the way, I think I have some problem with my eyes. I see many Festers. King Zior, there's only one of me. These people are my friends, Your Majesty. Oh, indeed, there's only one Fester. What is their request? We're here to request permission to enter the Valley of Corrupted Gravity. Fester.
Still a very cool name, though.
I think I've heard of the Valley of Corrupted Gravity. Was it my imagination? King Zior, your ears are fine too. These people need to talk to the Garrick gang, so they would like to go to the Valley of Corrupted Gravity. Oh, you too. Well, the other day, a young man named Lin came to me for the same reason. It seems being a daredevil is becoming trendy nowadays. We're not going there for a picnic. You understand all the risks. Fine. Servant, bring the pass for them. Acquired pass for the Valley of Corrupted Gravity. Also, in the last time they mentioned, they misspelled Valley. They left off the E. Be careful. I appreciate this, Your Majesty. It's late already. Why don't you relax in the castle? I'm going back to work. Princess Lisa's studies are going very well by herself. Okay, so now we should be able to have free reign of the castle here. History, math, etiquette. Everything I taught to Princess Emile was instantly gone. Before he took the throne, King Zero was a nationally renowned warrior. Incredibly beautiful, gentle, smart, pure, and wonderful. Princess Emile was like that before. You must already be aware of it, but the Valley of Corrupted Gravity is a dangerous place. Make sure you are fully prepared before you leave the city. This is the way to the Chamber of the Sun. King Zior is there. This is the way to the Star Tower. The younger Princess Lisa is on the top floor. Not only Princess Emile, but also King Zior has been acting strange recently. And again, it's quite interesting how, like, there's that room that exists for basically no reason, but it's got so much detail in it. The Star Tower is there. I cannot let anybody pass here without permission. There's a practice room for knights in the back. It's not open to the public. This is the way to the Moon Tower. The elder Princess Emile is on the top floor. It's the royal dining room. You can't go in. Hey, what are you doing here at the Moon Tower? Nobody's allowed here without permission. Oh, this is not a chip from the statue. Acquired Stardust. Underground storage. Off limits unless you have permission. Actually, we might not be able to get the rest of the Stardust here. These are probably the past kings of Teveroa. They all look so dignified. Excuse me, Your Majesty Albert. I'm Libria, the lady's maid for Princess Lisa. Princess Lisa had me call you in your company. Princess Lisa knew of our visit. She speaks with the stars and knows the future. Astrology shows her the way. This way, please. Oh, this might actually lead us to where we need to be. What's going on? We'll find out when we meet Princess Lisa. Welcome, Albert, the King of Serdio. I am Lisa, the younger sister of Emile. I have invited you here because I have a favor to ask of you. Hey, wait a minute! How did she know he's a king? Albert was talking about it a moment ago, wasn't he? Princess Lisa found out about it through astrology. Hold there. What the heck is astrology?
Astrology.
It is the telling of a person's fortune from the location of the stars. You have such amusing friends. Please continue. It's about my sister, Emile. What has happened to the princess? I cannot believe that's her normal self. Well, it started half a year ago. Back then, my sister Emile was very kind, and everyone in the country admired her. It all started when the two of us went horseback riding. Suddenly, my sister Emile's horse bucked and ran away to the forest. What about Princess Emile? It seemed that my sister lost consciousness and couldn't control the horse. I chased her with my vassals. My sister was on the ground in the forest. Fortunately, she didn't have any injuries. Everybody felt profound relief. However, when my sister Emile came to, she was a completely different person. Everyone says it's because she hit herself on the head. However, something more than her language and attitude was wrong. It was as if she was a different person. Does anybody doubt the change? How about King Zior? No, instead, he was happy to see my sister Emile become so active. I heard you're heading to the valley. They did it again! The Valley of Corrupted Gravity, and I have a favor to ask. I would like you to find out about the relationship between my sister Emile and the Garrick gang. The relationship between Princess Emile and the Garrick? Tiburoa appears to be peaceful. However, we're having a serious problem. It's infested with bandits. The now is totally awful now. I know. However, it used to be different. Yes, until a half year ago. It was when the same Princess Emile began acting strange. Same time. Astrology also says there's some kind of relationship between my sister and the Garricks. And one more thing. The stars told me never hand over the moon. My sister will celebrate her 20th birthday soon. At the ceremony, the Tiburon national treasure, the moon dagger, will be passed down to my sister Emile. I assume the moon refers to that. The second divine moon object. It's linked with Lloyd. I have to find out the truth before the ceremony, about the relationship between my sister Emile and the Garrick gang. Would you please look into this for me? We will. We have no reason not to, because our original intention was to pursue the Garrick gang. Thank you. I appreciate it. The dinner will be ready soon, Your Highness. Oh, is it already that late? Oh, I forgot about Fester. I left him in my room. I'm expecting you there. Okay, it looks like we're going with Elden Ring then. Nice. Yeah, that's a confusing order of events there, Ice, for sure. So I assume she just would have been, based on the initial phrasing, that she just got bucked off the horse and hit her head, but... King Zior also said to invite everyone. When you're ready, please let me know. I'll take you to the dining room. I was totally right about coming with you, Dart. I was expecting these things to happen. Right? I'm looking forward to it. I wonder what I can feast on there. Now, can I go over here now, please? Oh, everyone, are you ready for dinner? Please wait a little. I see, but please hurry up. Everyone's waiting for you. Just gonna quickly step outside and see where that puts us. Yeah, okay. Yes, we're ready. Now, I'll show you the way to the dining room. Wow, she's going ham. Please make yourself at home. Ha ha ha! Isn't she a great eater? It seems when girls become 20 years old, they develop quite an appetite. Oh, Fester, would you introduce our guest to a meal? Yes, Your Majesty. Oh, I didn't know you were here, Fester. Are you still wasting time on useless things? Those things with moons or stars? Let me introduce my friends, Your Highness. This... You and you. What's your name? I'm Dart. I'm Albert. It's a pleasure to meet you. You're cute guys. I like you. I'm glad to hear that. And these... I didn't ask you about the others. Oh, please don't be insulted. Emile is a bit shy. I'm not shy. I don't like them, that's all. Hey, bring more food, will ya? Please enjoy your meal. I assume you're leaving early tomorrow morning? Where are you going? Well, they are saying that they want to go to the Valley of Corrupted Gravity. They understand the risk, so I've granted them permission. She just picks her knife up off the floor and continues eating. Huh. Stupid guys. Come on, enjoy yourself. Let yourself go tonight. Unfortunately, the answer would have to be Fester's parents. Did people change that much from only the shock of falling from a horse? I can produce the same impact with my fist. It won't work. Then with my hammer, it won't work either. I like the dynamic of these two. Everyone, it's getting late. Please stay at the castle tonight. Thank you for your concern. It's fine. It's me asking you the favor. Have a good night. This way, please. I'll show you the way to your bedroom. Ah, that's why that room is so fancy.
The king needs the best.
Oh, that is impressive, honestly. Ice. You don't like such a formal feast, do you, Dart? Are you
So
tired?
stupid, Trasher. I'm sorry.
I'd rather practice with my sword. I didn't have enough to eat. Princess Emile stole my portion. Me neither. I was looking forward to it. I understand Princess Lisa's hardship. But Princess Emile might lead us to Lloyd. The Moon Dagger is our guide. Everything leads to the Garrick. It all started with the Dragoon spirit. We have to get it back quick or it'll be too risky. You shouldn't have let it be taken to start with then. You're harsh as always. There are some other ways to say that. Why don't you show a little smile at least? I don't remember how to smile.
Ooh,
Good night.
so edgy.
Yeah, she very much is. I'm getting sleepy too. I'll get some sleep too. Good night, Shauna. Want you sleep? I'll be in danger if I go to sleep before Dart. What are you talking about? Thinking about something? Being with you young people reminds me of Claire. What's she like? She had a strong will. She suffered by herself, decided things. What? Same here. Call me a fond parent, but she looked like your beautiful mother. She was a strong fighter, but her heart was too sweet. It's the complete opposite of Meru. I'm a strong fighter too. That's not the point. I only taught her how to use her fists, but I wish I could see her in a wedding dress. You can see me in a wedding dress. I'll be totally beautiful in that, don't you think? Oof. Oof.
That's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah, I think so. Right? Happy sleeping time. I'll get some sleep too.
Send you an DM with the ending screen thing.
Sure. Yes. Let's go. All right. And it is in here apparently. Again, you have to mash buttons to try and find Stardust sometimes because they're just in like random obscure places. So unfortunately that means we sometimes have to skip the
Are you mashing hard enough, gamer?
Okay, so we've officially finished everything we need to do in Flets. No matter how disappointed you get, never be without the portrait. That is the first rule. Fuck. Of being a fan or something like that. Every time I see the portrait of Princess Emile, it reminds me of how gentle the princess used to be. And we're kind of struggling with not matching through dialogue today. I think I've been playing too much fucking Star Rail. Just got used to it.
The last thing I need is another gacha. I have ignored all Styrel stuff that I could.
Mr. Fester's specialty is astronomy, but he's the city's wise man as well. He knows many things. That's why he was assigned to be Princess Lisa's governor. Yeah, I don't currently play any other gachas. So I remember my plate for Star Rail. If we leave Princess Emile this way, eventually the country will be in danger. There's something dark about Sister Emile now, that even I cannot see. It seems that has something to do with the gang. Go to bed! Geek, geek, geek! Just gonna talk to everybody, and then we can save and head off for Elden Ring. Let's just make sure we can get back to the world map so that I can actually grind out those additions. Oops.
Nice.
Hey, this is Princess Emile's room. It's not the place that a bastard like you can go in. Just go away. Shoo shoo.
And I did not help back at all. I really told you. Fuck
It's like
off.
they're maybe being influenced by the that princess's behavior.
For sure. I just find it funny. Mash that button.
The room for moon divining. The castle's under control, but Princess Emile is a little...
Oh, crazy. A little cuckoo. A little...
Is this a telescope? It's enormous. I guess lastly, let's see if we can get back into the dining room. Oh, we can access that training room as well now. Oh, you cannot eat until it's ready. Sorry.
Hey man, what you doing? Trying to eat before it's ready? How dare you?
They feel responsible for that incident and voluntarily undertake intense training every single day. I'm keeping this gung-ho guy company because I don't want people to think I'm an unrepentant person. It's our fault Princess Emile changed. It actually isn't. There's not much you could done to prevent a horse from fucking going crazy.
If it is the horse's fault.
Well, the horse ran off into a forest, so...
It's an evil horse.
Did you see those two knights going through intense training? They're the knights who accompanied Princess Emile on the long ride when she fell off the horse. I won't stop you folks. You can pass freely. All right. That is definitely a good place to stop for now. Everybody appears to be healed up.
Hit him with it. Get that boss.
So let's save that. I'm going to end my current recording here, and we're going to move on to Elden Ring. And
Every elder has his ring. John Elden Ring.
And on my own time, I'll get those extra 8 additions with Whip Smack so we can switch rows to more and more the next time we stream this. And we'll get back to that as soon as we can. But it could be a bot.